Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today we're looking at Apple and Tesla on the daily, weekly time frames using technical analysis here at StockBookie.com. If you like these videos, go to my website, sign up, or click down here in the bottom right hand corner and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Alright guys, so Apple daily chart, $4.93 up, 10 cents up after hours, 30 million shares traded, 2.66% green on the day. Alright guys, right back to the 200 MA. This little high pivot. When we went down, we retraced up and then we sold off. All right, we went right back into that area. So that's going to be some resistance here. You blasted through every gap fill possible. We talked about this one was a big one too. We closed above it. Right now it's looking pretty good. We still did not get back above the trend line, so that's something to watch next week if you're bullish. You got to get above 192.53 and make a run for the roses. Try to get to that 200, 204 area. All right, that's going to be a tall task if the markets are weak. If the markets continue higher like they did the last couple of days, then great. We'll probably gap up and just keep this ship running, all right? So watch for that, especially if you're bearish. All right, so that's the bull case, guys. A nice gap up, keep this thing going. If this does not gap up and it cannot get above this 192.53 area and this thing just starts chopping around, then it could be building a base for another move higher. All right, sometimes you'll run into resistance, it'll build a little base, wait for some news, maybe an upgrade or something, and then pop. All right, markets continue higher though, SPY, IWM, and everything. This will continue to grind. Market continues lower, SPY, IWM, DIA, Qs, then this will continue lower. So it's a market trade. 4 days up on the Dow and all that good stuff. 4 days up on pretty much everything. There were still some stocks shaking and baking, guys, but for the most part, everything's green today. So actually all week. I think it was the best week in 10 years or something like that. I don't know. Just keep throwing it out there, guys. But Apple into some good resistance. Let's see what we get next week. I have no position in Apple right now, so I could care less either way. 50 MA. On the weekly time frame, where we're busting into that too. We also had a gap fill here where we closed a little bit above, so that's something to look at. Great reversal, guys. Engulfed 3 weeks of downside. Great. That should move up, but markets are what it is. All news driven right now. We could get some bad news over the weekend, and I think we just got some good news with the Mexico tariffs. I think they signed a deal. I'm almost positive. I think Trump tweeted a little bit ago. It was a beautiful tweet. So let's watch for that. If we do gap above here, then we're out of this channel as well. So it's been chopping. It got above, came right back in, made the low pivot, made a low pivot, gave us more support. That's basically what that did. But we did fill the gap. We went to the 170 area, and then boom. God, man, I wasn't expecting this. I was expecting a little bit of chop here, and then maybe the next move down, and bam. Someone came in and said, no. Rate cut right to the highs again. I was like, damn, that was quick. So, but look at this, though. We made the high, lower high. Do we come back up here and make a lower high? This will be the big test for the bulls. If we could get through that 215, then maybe higher prices up in here. Hard to say right here. Oh, man. I mean, we went up on 4 days, guys, on news. There's really nothing done. China or Mexico tariffs, maybe that's done. It looked like it from his tweet, but until it's signed and I see something, then you could say, hey, okay, it's done. So right now, that's exactly what you want to see if you're bullish. All right, but now you need continuation next week. Bearish, you need to stay right here and pretty much claw yourself around and then come right back in. That's what you're looking for if you're bearish. If it continues up, then gap fill will be the next area, 200. If it keeps going, 204, and then back to the 215 up in here. So right now, I tell my members, if you're going short or long, I don't really care. Okay? If you make a profit, take it. Don't be sitting around. We could wake up on Monday, guys, and we're gapping down. It looks like we might be gapping up because the Mexico tariff stuff looks like a deal sign. So we could gap up, or maybe it's just tell the news they don't really care. That was just another reason to sell it off. Mexico. And it doesn't happen. They'll be like, whatever. Kind of like the China trade deal now. It's like, who cares? Just keep the market going. Brexit, who cares? News just keeps pumping out. They're like, who cares? So, and then the jobs report, who cares? Bad news is good news now for the market. So, because now the Fed's ready to pump, or ready to act. Oh man, they're going to come in and just pump again. It's just what we don't need, actually. But anyways, we'll take what we get, long or short. I don't really care. You make a profit, get in, get out. So we're back to resistance. Watch the gap fill. Watch if we close above the 50 MA. And we'll keep an eye on this next week starting on Monday. Yeah, it'll be interesting if they gap this thing up on Monday. Or who knows, maybe we gap down. All right, Tesla. Man, market's up today and Tesla actually down. Gosh, they just don't give the bulls a chance right now. It's pretty incredible. This one always buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip. This time, geez, we go up a little bit and then it just stalls out. So 10-minute chart, that's some action. Went in here, looked double top from yesterday for the most part, right back in and just pretty much fell apart. It was looking pretty good right here. It was like, all right, come on, baby. Get through there, get through there. And then it just couldn't do it and right back down where sellers came in. But a lot of people, we talked about this area for months. 170, 178, 180. That's it. Pivot, gap fill, huge trend line, everything. 750 retrace. We go through it. Great bounce. We couldn't fill the gap though. Still in the lower range. This is the bigger time frame, the weekly. So beware, right? We'll go to the daily, a little more short term. But man, down, we're a little bit stretched. That's the one thing it's got. This thing could go for the 262 area. We open up on Monday. This will be a little bit lower, but follow the 20 MA. All right, that's what we're looking for. Sorry about that, guys. That scared me. I was like, whoa, what's going on? But yeah, that's what we're looking for. So if this thing continues higher, you know, watch for gap fill, watch for gap fill, watch for the trend lines, 240, 260. Let's see here. We did not fill the gap here either at 211.03. Yep, we missed it by, what, 19 cents? Then we have another gap here. Another gap here. So same thing, just like Apple, we got to start getting above these MAs. Still have a long way to go. That tells me maybe it continues bouncing. Again, though, weekly chart, if this clicks and goes right back down, I think it's going to get ugly. Longs, you better tighten the stop. I honestly think we get that 140, 150 area. Then the markets go lower. So again, just like Apple, markets continue higher. This could possibly go higher. Markets were up today, guys. Tesla was down. Man, everyone's trying to buy calls, and they just stalled it out and just killed you. That's exactly what they did. They said, we're not paying this premium out. Just pump this thing and dump it and chop it. So right on top of the 20 MA too. Gosh, couldn't even get above that. Like, hey, awesome, above the 20 for us. You know, I have calls 6/21 expiration. I want it to go up, but man, they're making it difficult. That's why we got in down here with other ones, guys. It popped and I just took it. I didn't care. It went up. They took off, but you know what? I made good money on these. Thank you very much. Could easily click and go right back down. Just like here, everyone's chasing now. Oh, here we go. So we're not there yet. It's just the way it is, guys. Not there yet. Still right at 20 MA. Still below gap fill. Still down in this lower range. Till we start cracking 240-ish, 50 MA on the daily. 239.43, and then get above this pivot at 260-ish area. Then we'll talk maybe 200 MA, then 300 up in here. Man, we got a long way to go though, guys. So don't get too excited. This could be the bull trap and click it and drop it. So then all of a sudden just bad news starts coming out. It's just how it is sometimes on these stocks, guys. But we got the great bounce here. That's what we're watching. Also has 220 as the 382 going up. It's got to be from what low? We're on this low right now. So we had the 750. Next up is 220 at the 382. So that's something to watch for. Man, I still look at this thing. Even the overall market is like, wow. They're just taking out every bull here. And even now, you got a little bit of a bounce and then they stall it. So if you bought it for the 6.7s, say 225s or some 220s or 210s, God, they stalled it out and they just roasted you. Oh, man. So again, small positions in these markets, guys, right now. Long or short, I don't care which way. Markets can wake up tomorrow on Monday for a nice bloodbath. Markets can wake up tomorrow, or on Monday, I should say. Nice big rally on rate cut. And now the Mexico tariffs are fixed for now. So, interesting markets. Let's get through them. Let's see. Let's go back to the daily on here. Yeah, and you got a couple little tails too. And you know what I wanted to do as well? So we got the 750 retrace there. I just want to come back down and do a smaller retrace of this little high here. Yeah, so 3822 at 207. I was going to say, is there anything else there that we could see? So 207 keeps going up. Then you're looking at 227. You've got some gap fills. Yeah, 237. That's a pretty good area too. Got some gap fills up in here. Gap fill, gap fill. God, we didn't fill. I can't believe it, by 19 cents. All right, guys, it's been a long week, a little bit crazy. Yeah, news, just driving markets, and make sure just go small. The rally was good. Everyone's getting excited. Doesn't mean we wake up on Monday, guys, and we're going, just tanking. So anything's possible. A lot of news out there. I don't know what else can come out, guys. Other than the Fed coming out, maybe I think this week or next week or the next week, more lip service, which will be like, oh gosh, here we go again. So the markets will die. They'll wait for his lip service, and then, they're going to try to grind this thing higher, most likely. But you'll never know. All right, that's just the overall markets, though, guys. But Tesla, just in its lower range here, not telling us much, stalling out a little bit. So we'll see what we get next week with the overall markets and with Tesla and Apple. So, all right, guys, thanks again for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. God bless. See you on the charts.